Hey everyone, Desiree here. So, I don't know if you saw my video a couple videos back where I talked about using this big happy planner, and I wasn't sure what I was going to use it for, but I thought maybe I could do like a word of the day type of thing. But I think I've kind of switched up. I have an idea about how I want to use it, and I thought I'd talk through my idea in a video. So I'm really on this kind of self-improvement level up journey where I'm really trying to work on cultivating some better habits for myself, and I'm really trying to focus on making some, I guess, internal mental shifts so I can really reach the goals that I've set for myself. Now I've always kind of done okay when it comes to goal setting, but I've never really given it like a serious, committed, disciplined effort. So I've done some things, I've achieved some goals, but sometimes I either miss the mark in some way, or I'm not consistent enough to really see, the fulfillment of the goal to the level that I desire. And I hope that makes sense. But anyway, I say all of that to say that what I want to do is create like a self-improvement accountability notebook. And because I have this large happy planner that has tons of space, which is really going to be helpful for what I want to do, and because it's an actual planner where I have room to write stuff in, I think it's really going to help me stay accountable and see where I'm slipping, where I'm not being consistent. Excuse me. So because I already know that when you're starting something, you will, it won't be perfect. You'll mess up, you'll fall off. And then what I've learned, because I'm working with a kind of like a life coach, but she's more like she does life coaching, but she's really coaching me to get to new income levels. And so what I've learned is that when you're on the journey of self-improvement or trying to make more money or trying to advance in some way, it's not linear. You're not just going to shoot straight up. You're going to do good, you're going to progress, and then something would happen. It may take you off track, or you may move in the wrong direction, and you may backslide for whatever reason, but then you hop back on, and then you continue moving progressively forward, and then again something will happen. But the whole point is that you do a little bit of something every day, and even if it's something really small, it will help you ultimately get to where you're trying to go. So now that I have this information, I'm really excited about adopting some of these techniques in my own life and seeing where it takes me. Now we're still at the beginning of July, so I have 6 months for the remainder of the year to really see what kind of progress I can make, to see how far I can go, to see how much I can push myself. Because obviously my coach will give me guidance, but she can't do the work for me, unfortunately. And so I'm really inspired because I feel like I have the tools, like the tangible tools, to do what I want, but it was the internal, I guess, not really motivation, but maybe I needed someone to really push me, because we can coach ourselves, but sometimes we really need someone else who is objective and doesn't have any emotions tied to anything to really kind of push us to go further. So what I plan to do, and this is this week here, so this is July 4th, so this is the week coming up, I'm going to write down everything that I do, because I have a list of things I want to do every day. Like I want to do some meditation, You guys already know I mentioned in an earlier video I want to do some daily journaling, but I also want to do some actual activities that I believe will take me to the next level, you know, as far as daily tasks, you know, working, certain activities, being consistent with those things as well. So I think this is going to work out well. So that's that. But then you see I have this other notebook, and this is just a notebook. It's just a large Happy Planner notebook, and I just have blank paper in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to kind of Franken-plan these things together. I also have some blank monthlies. I mean, but it's all just pretty much notebook paper. And then I've got these daily to-dos. So I have all this paper. So I'm going to combine them together somehow. And I'm not sure exactly how it's going to look because I really need some time to think and figure it out. But what I want to do is, obviously, when I get to the week in July, I'm going to have some of these pages in here so that way I can write. And I might even do, yeah, maybe I'll do the journaling in here with the blank pages I have. I just thought about that now. But you know how when you're setting up a new planner, you really need time to think about how you want to, you know, lay it out, and then how you want it to look, and then how you want it to function. So I didn't want to do all of that on this video, but I kind of wanted to talk through it because maybe it'll inspire someone, you know, who's also trying to do some leveling up in their own lives and trying to do some self-improvement and, you know, just trying to be better, because we are, like I said, 6 months into the year. And not that I feel that 2022 hasn't been productive or progressive for me. I do feel like I haven't really achieved as much as I would have liked to, and how much I thought I would moving into a new year. So that's what I wanted to share today. And once I get this set up, I'll do a check-in. I'll do a weekly check-in so you guys can see how it's working, and I can also tell you how I feel as far as being on track and really doing the things that I that I told myself I was going to do. Because the other thing I learned too is, let's say you tell yourself you're going to do something. I don't know, like we can use exercise as an example. Let's say you told yourself, okay, I'm going to work out 3 days this week, and then the week comes and goes and you didn't work out 3 days. Say you only did 1 or 2. Well, what happens is when you kind of break promises to yourself, it kind of it does something to your subconscious mind to where you start literally programming yourself to not do what you said you're going to do. Now, I know a lot of this probably sounds crazy, but that's what I've learned. It's like, it's not just about making a decision to do something, but it really is about reprogramming your mind and really kind of tapping into how your brain works and using that to your advantage instead of unconsciously, you know, using that against you. I don't even know if this makes sense, but I'm just sharing what I've learned, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm really inspired. I'm really committed to really making these changes in my own life. So that's where I'm at with this. Like I said, I'll probably do a check-in in about a week, let you guys know how I set it up, how it's working, and then like I said, I'm sure I'm probably going to have to course correct and change things along the way, but you know, that's all part of the journey. You know, it's all part of the journey of us being better and trying to like not just exist, right? Because, you know, it's not about just waking up, going to work, paying bills, coming home. You know, I've lived through that cycle for many years, and I really don't want to do that anymore. So I've made the decision not to, and this is the responsibility of that decision. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch, And I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.